The second half began with Chelsea bursting out of the tunnel, full of fire and belief. Essien's shot flew high over the bar, Balak's effort went wide, but Didier Drogba, quiet for most of the first half, suddenly came alive. In the 77th minute, Drogba, surrounded by a sea of red shirts, curled a stunning effort from the edge of the box. Van der Sar was beaten, but the ball crashed off the post. A cruel reminder of Chelsea's dominance and of how desperately United were hanging on. The second half had transformed the pitch into a battlefield. Every minute brought fierce challenges, brutal fouls, and relentless skirmishes. A war waged as much with fists as with feet. As the clock struck 90, neither side could find the breakthrough. The deadlock held, and the Champions League final was heading for extra time. Despite the fatigue and the freezing Moscow night, the drama refused to slow down. In the 94th minute, Chelsea came inches from glory once again. Kalou fed Ashley Cole, who cut the ball back for Lampard. His shot thundered off the crossbar. The Blues were hammering on the door, but the woodwork was their biggest enemy. Then in the 101st minute, United almost stole it. Patrice Evra stormed forward and set up Giggs, whose shot looked destined for the net before John Terry produced a miraculous header off the line. The tension was unbearable. United were clinging on, defending with every ounce of energy, while Chelsea kept pressing, smelling blood. In the 116th minute, after Tevez refused to return the ball when Terry and Carvalho went down, tempers exploded. Drogba, already wound tight, slapped Nemanja Vidic during the scuffle. Rio Ferdinand spotted it instantly, demanding action, and the referee showed Drogba a red card, making him the first outfield player ever sent off in a European Cup final. That would be the final act of extra time. The referee blew his whistle once more. Even 120 minutes plus injury time couldn't separate these two English giants. And so, it came down to the test of nerves, skill, and sheer will, the penalty shootout. Carlos Tevez confidently buried the opening kick for Man United. Balak scored for Chelsea. Carrick followed. Giuliano Belletti scored. But when the score hit 2-2, Cristiano Ronaldo, the unstoppable force of the season, stepped up. The same stutter-step run-up that had fooled keepers all year betrayed him. Pt2 held his nerve, read the hesitation, and saved it. Chelsea seemed in total control. Then Lampard converted with icy precision. Hargreaves scored. Ashley Cole continued the pattern. Chelsea now stood one kick away from history. Nani kept United alive, but the moment of destiny belonged to John Terry. The captain stepped up to win the Champions League trophy for Chelsea. And he slipped. His standing foot gave way, the ball clipped the post, and heartbreak spilled across the sodden pitch. Fate had intervened cruelly. That miss had the final into sudden death. Both sides traded flawless penalties, Giggs calmly scoring to put United on match point. Then came Nicolas Anelka, reluctantly taking a penalty after refusing an earlier spot in the order. As he readied himself, Van der Sar began pointing toward his left corner, psyching him out. Anelka hesitated, stayed mid-height, and fired exactly where the Dutchman was waiting. Van der Sar saved it. Manchester United were champions of Europe for the third time. The celebrations were euphoric. Sir Alex Ferguson's master plan had triumphed, securing another glorious chapter in United's European history. Ronaldo, despite his earlier miss, had completed his coronation as the world's best, with a Ballon d'Or practically guaranteed. Van der Sar's save etched his name into club legend. For Chelsea, though, it was agony. Terry's tears in the rain became the defining image of their heartbreak, a cruel reminder of how close they had come. That night in Moscow was both the peak and the pain of English football. A final so dramatic it felt written by fate itself. If you thought this night in Moscow was dramatic, think again. Because just 3 years earlier, in Istanbul, football witnessed a miracle. A night when Liverpool defied all logic, all reason, and pulled off the greatest comeback the Champions League had ever seen.